10 disturbing signs. You're surrounded by fake people and how to deal with this problem. In a world filled with social connections, it's easy to mistake proximity for authenticity. Yet, some of the most harmful relationships in our lives come disguised as friendships. These individuals, whom we might call fake people, are not always overtly toxic. Instead, they erode trust and authenticity in subtle but destructive ways. They prioritize appearances, manipulate emotions, and often pursue their self-interest at the expense of others. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, keep company only with those who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best self. Why does recognizing fake people matter? It's not just about avoiding discomfort. These relationships can drain our mental energy, corrode our self-esteem, and distract us from meaningful pursuits. When we allow insincerity to linger in our lives, we compromise our peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of maintaining our inner tranquility by choosing carefully whom we let into our circle. He wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do matters." Spotting fake people is about reclaiming this tranquility. The purpose of this article is to help you identify the subtle yet disturbing signs of fake people in your life. Armed with this awareness, you can take purposeful action to protect yourself and nurture relationships that reflect mutual respect and authenticity. In doing so, you align yourself with the Stoic ideal of living a virtuous life, where your energy is channeled toward what truly matters, becoming the best version of yourself and fostering meaningful connections. Recognizing fake people isn't about fostering suspicion, but about practicing discernment. By learning to spot these toxic behaviors, you take a powerful step toward living a life of integrity and emotional freedom. 1. Excessive flattery that feels insincere or manipulative. Flattery, when sincere, can uplift and inspire, but when it's used as a tool for manipulation, it becomes a trap. Fake people often shower others with excessive praise, not to express genuine admiration, but to disarm or manipulate them. As Seneca observed, "A flatterer is a friend who is your enemy in disguise. Their words may feel good in the moment, but their intentions are rooted in self-interest." Consider a colleague who constantly praises your work in meetings, but later undermines you to superiors, or a friend who compliments your appearance excessively, but expects favors in return. Their compliments feel hollow, as if they're saying what they think you want to hear, not what they truly believe. This behavior often reveals a lack of authenticity and a desire to manipulate your emotions for their gain. Stoicism teaches us to value truth over comfort. Marcus Aurelius advises, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In the same vein, it's crucial to seek relationships built on honesty rather than superficial praise. When someone's flattery feels disproportionate or self-serving, pause and question their motives. True friends will offer encouragement grounded in sincerity, not manipulation. To protect yourself, focus on cultivating a strong sense of self-worth that doesn't depend on others' approval. When you value yourself for who you are, you become less susceptible to the allure of empty compliments. Instead, you'll recognize the deeper worth of those who support you with honesty and integrity. 2. Talking behind your back, but acting friendly in person. Few things are as damaging to trust as discovering that someone speaks poorly of you when you're not around. Fake people often maintain a facade of friendliness while sowing discord behind closed doors. This duplicity can leave you questioning your perception and doubting the authenticity of your relationships. Picture a co-worker who greets you warmly every day but criticizes your efforts to others, undermining your reputation. Or a friend who listens to your struggles only to share them as gossip in another circle. These actions reveal a fundamental lack of respect and loyalty. As Epictetus cautioned, First, learn the meaning of what you say and then speak. Stoic wisdom reminds us to guard our peace by aligning ourselves with those whose actions match their words. Marcus Aurelius advises, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This is a powerful reminder to value truth over appearances. When faced with a two-faced individual, don't internalize their behavior as a reflection of your worth. Instead, recognize it as their failure to live virtuously. To address this, cultivate direct and honest communication. If you suspect someone of speaking behind your back, confront them calmly and assertively. A genuine person will respond with accountability, while a fake one will deflect or deny. Build relationships with those who value integrity and let go of connections that lack mutual respect. 3. Disappearing. When you need support, but showing up during your successes. True friends stand by your side through both triumphs and trials. Fake people, however, have a pattern of vanishing when the going gets tough, only to reappear when there's something to gain. Their loyalty is conditional, tied to how your circumstances benefit them. As Seneca noted, adversity is the truest touchstone of friendship. Imagine reaching out to someone during a personal crisis, only to be met with silence. Later, when you achieve a milestone or success, they're the first to show up, eager to share in the spotlight. Their behavior reveals a lack of genuine care. They value what you can offer them, not who you are. Stoicism teaches us to accept hardships as part of life's natural ebb and flow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't be surprised. Everything in life is but what you make it." Similarly, the presence of fake people during difficult times shouldn't surprise you. Instead, let it sharpen your discernment. To protect yourself, pay attention to who remains during challenging moments. These are the people who value you unconditionally. Limit your emotional investment in those who disappear when you need them most. By focusing on authentic relationships, you free yourself from the disappointment of unmet expectations and align with Stoic principles of self-sufficiency and resilience. 4. Constantly competing with you or one-upping your experiences. A hallmark of fake people is their inability to celebrate your successes without feeling threatened. They often turn every conversation into a competition, diminishing your achievements to elevate their own. This behavior reflects insecurity and a need for validation at your expense. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Be content with what you are and wish not for what you are not." Imagine sharing an exciting promotion only to hear, "That's nice, but when I was promoted, it was to an even higher position," or discussing a personal milestone only for them to immediately share a bigger accomplishment. Their focus isn't on you, but on how they can outshine you. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what is within our control, our own actions and thoughts. Comparing yourself to others or allowing their comparisons to affect you only leads to unnecessary suffering. As Epictetus taught, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Recognize that their behavior stems from their own struggles, not your inadequacy. To deal with these individuals, disengage from the competition they create. Avoid trying to match their one-upmanship and instead redirect the conversation to topics of mutual interest or genuine connection. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your successes as much as their own. By aligning with those who uplift rather than compete, you cultivate a community rooted in mutual respect and shared joy. 5. Showing little interest in your life unless it benefits them. Fake people often display selective interest. They'll engage with you only when they have something to gain. Conversations with them feel transactional, not mutual, leaving you feeling used rather than valued. Seneca captured this dynamic perfectly. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Picture a friend who rarely asks about your life but becomes highly attentive when they need advice resources, or connections. Once their needs are met, their interest in you quickly fades. This lack of reciprocity reveals their self-centered motives and undermines genuine connection. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate relationships based on shared virtue, not utility. Marcus Aurelius advises, "Waste no more time on arguing what a good man should be one." True friends invest in your well-being because they care, not because they expect something in return. To address this, observe how others respond when you share your joys and struggles. Authentic friends will engage out of genuine interest, while fake ones will either redirect the conversation to themselves or lose interest. Limit your investment in relationships that lack reciprocity and focus on building connections with people who value you for who you are, not what you can provide. 6. Using gossip or lies to manipulate others' opinions about you. Fake people often rely on gossip and deceit to manipulate others' perceptions of you. They spread half-truths, twist facts, and sow seeds of doubt to undermine your reputation. This behavior reflects their insecurity and lack of integrity. As Epictetus said, "The soul that is enslaved to its passions is tossed by the waves." Consider a co-worker who subtly criticizes you to your boss while maintaining a friendly demeanor toward you. Or a friend who spreads personal information you shared in confidence to create drama. These actions are not only hurtful, but also indicative of someone who lacks the moral character to build trust. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning with people who practice virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Fake people often fail this test, and their behavior reveals their character more than it damages yours. To protect yourself, avoid engaging in gossip yourself. By maintaining your integrity, you ensure that their lies hold less power. Confront manipulative individuals calmly and directly when necessary, but don't allow their actions to pull you into a cycle of negativity. Instead, focus on building relationships with individuals who value honesty and transparency. By doing so, you reinforce the Stoic ideal of a life rooted in virtue and resilience. 7. Fake apologies that lack sincerity and accountability. A fake person's apology is often a hollow performance designed to save face rather than make amends. They may say, "I'm sorry you feel that way," deflecting responsibility, or apologize simply to move past the issue without addressing the root cause. As Seneca observed, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." A fake apology underscores the pain of insincere relationships. Consider a friend who dismisses your hurt feelings with, "I didn't mean it like that, but if it upset you, sorry." Their words lack genuine remorse or a commitment to change. Such apologies fail to repair trust or strengthen the bond. Instead, they reveal a deeper unwillingness to prioritize mutual respect and growth. Stoicism teaches us to value actions over words. As Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time talking about what a good man should be one." A sincere apology involves acknowledgement of harm, accountability, and a genuine effort to change. Fake apologies fail this test, revealing the person's lack of authenticity. To address this, don't let empty words pacify you. Respond by calmly expressing what you need from an apology, such as accountability and change. If the person continues offering insincerity, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship. Surround yourself with individuals who value integrity and are willing to take responsibility for their actions, as these are the foundations of meaningful connections. 8. Mimicking your behavior or interests to blend in or gain favor. Fake people often mimic your mannerisms, hobbies, or preferences to gain your trust or approval. While imitation can be flattering when rooted in admiration, it becomes unsettling when it's used manipulatively. Epictetus warned, "Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." Fake people, lacking this self-awareness, adopt others' identities to mask their own insecurities. Imagine a co-worker who suddenly shares your interests, or a friend who starts dressing, talking, or behaving just like you. At first, this might seem like a coincidence, but over time, it becomes clear that their mimicry is a strategy to gain acceptance or leverage. Stoicism teaches us to value authenticity above all. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be yourself, the world will adjust." Genuine relationships are built on mutual respect for each other's individuality, not on forced conformity. To protect yourself, observe whether this person also mirrors others or shifts their behavior depending on who they're with. If their mimicry feels manipulative, create boundaries and focus on authentic connections. Encourage others to embrace their true selves by doing so yourself. When you align with people who value individuality, you foster a community of authenticity and mutual respect. 9. Emotionally draining interactions with little reciprocity. Fake people often engage in relationships that feel one-sided. They may lean on you for emotional support, but disappear when you need help. Interactions with them leave you feeling drained, as they take far more than they give. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Fake people disrupt this quality by monopolizing your emotional energy. Consider a friend who constantly unloads their problems on you but dismisses your struggles or changes the subject when it's your turn to talk. Their behavior demonstrates a lack of empathy and reciprocity, hallmarks of an insincere relationship. Stoicism reminds us to guard our inner peace by avoiding unnecessary emotional burdens. Epictetus advised, "He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing." Fake people often demand more of your time and energy than they're willing to return, leaving you perpetually unsatisfied. To address this, set clear boundaries. Limit the time and energy you devote to relationships that feel draining. Seek connections with people who offer emotional support and balance. By focusing on these authentic relationships, you can preserve your emotional well-being and create a network of mutual care. 10. Prioritizing appearances and status over genuine connection. For fake people, appearances often take precedence over authenticity. They prioritize how things look over how they feel, valuing social status and public image more than meaningful relationships. Seneca's words remind us of the folly in this. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Fake people's obsession with appearances stems from their own insecurities, not genuine value. Imagine a friend who only spends time with you in public, ensuring they're seen with you at social events but avoiding deeper, private conversations. Or a colleague who flatters you in meetings but ignores you otherwise. Their actions are about optics, not connection. Stoicism teaches us to focus on substance over form. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be satisfied with what you have and accept the present moment." Genuine relationships thrive on mutual understanding and shared values, not superficial displays of success or popularity. To protect yourself, recognize when someone's actions are more about performance than connection. Prioritize relationships that value honesty and depth over appearances. Surround yourself with people who see your worth beyond status or social clout. By doing so, you align with the Stoic ideal of living a life grounded in authenticity and virtue. Solutions and how to protect yourself. Recognizing fake people in your life is only the first step. The real challenge lies in protecting yourself from their toxic influence while fostering authentic connections. Stoic wisdom offers practical strategies to navigate these challenges with clarity and resilience. 1. Identify and limit interactions. Epictetus reminds us, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Once you identify fake people, consciously limit your exposure to their negativity. This doesn't always mean cutting them off completely. Sometimes, especially with co-workers or family members, that's impractical. Instead, create emotional boundaries. For example, avoid sharing personal details with those who have betrayed your trust and engage with them only when necessary. 2. Communicate directly and assertively. Fake people often thrive on ambiguity, so clear, assertive communication can disarm their tactics. If someone exhibits toxic behaviors, address it calmly and firmly. Marcus Aurelius advises, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Approach conversations with compassion, but stand firm in expressing your boundaries. For instance, if a friend constantly gossips, tell them, I'm uncomfortable discussing others this way. 3. Build a strong support system. A community of authentic, supportive individuals is a powerful antidote to the effects of fake relationships. Seek out people who align with your values and demonstrate loyalty and empathy. Seneca encourages us to associate with people who are likely to improve you. Invest your energy in these relationships and let them reinforce your sense of belonging and self-worth. 4. Practice self-care and emotional resilience. Fake people can drain your emotional reserves, making self-care essential. Marcus Aurelius advises, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Focus on activities that nurture your well-being, such as journaling, meditation, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. Strengthen your inner world so you rely less on external validation. 5. Seek professional guidance when necessary. If fake people have caused significant emotional harm, don't hesitate to seek help. A therapist or counselor can provide tools to navigate these challenges and help you heal. Stoicism doesn't mean handling everything alone. It encourages wisdom in seeking the right resources for growth and recovery. By following these steps, you align with the Stoic principle of cultivating a life rooted in virtue and authenticity. You not only protect yourself from the influence of fake people, but also pave the way for deeper, more meaningful connections. Identifying fake people in your life is not about fostering distrust, but about practicing discernment to protect your peace and well-being. Stoicism reminds us that our inner tranquility depends on the quality of our relationships. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By removing toxic influences and nurturing genuine connections, you create space for growth, resilience, and joy. Recap the signs. Excessive flattery, duplicity, emotional one-sidedness, and a focus on appearances are just a few of the red flags to watch for. Recognizing these behaviors allows you to limit their impact and make room for relationships that truly matter. Remember, you are the guardian of your own well-being. As Seneca advised, associate with people who may improve you and welcome those whom you may improve. Surround yourself with people who uplift, challenge, and inspire you. Finally, embrace your self-worth. You deserve relationships built on trust, honesty, and mutual care. By fostering authenticity in yourself and others, you not only protect your emotional health, but also build a life of deeper meaning and connection. Take this wisdom to heart and let it guide you. Your time and energy are precious. Invest them wisely. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video. It really helps spread this message to others who might need it. Subscribe to the channel for more insights on relationships, personal growth, and wisdom inspired by timeless philosophies. And of course, if you think someone in your life could benefit from this, don't hesitate to share it with them. Your support means the world and helps us continue creating content that empowers and inspires. Thank you for being part of this community, and remember, always choose authenticity and protect your peace. See you in the next video.